Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I'm going to be tutoring grade 9 mathematics, and I hope that this channel is going to impact you in a positive way concerning mathematics, and I pray that this video are going to really have an impact in you in your maths grades. Tackle those CAPTCHA exams when they come. So I'm going to go direct to integers. That is the first subtopic. And what are integers? So integers, an integer is any number, be it positive, negative, or zero. That is an integer. As long as it's a whole number, that is an integer. Whether it's positive, it's negative, or it's zero. Okay? So we are going to go to operation of integers, and we are going to start with addition of integers. And first, we have said that when we talk about integers, we talk about positive numbers, negative numbers, or zero. Okay, so my first addition of integers, I'm going to look at addition of positive integers to positive integers. Okay, so addition of positive integer. A positive integer is a positive 1, a positive 2, a positive 3, a positive 4, and so on, up even a positive 1000, and so on. Positive 5, I am adding this to another positive, let's say 11. Okay, so this is a positive integer adding to a positive integer. So number one rule you should always know is that the answer must be positive, ever, always. Okay, so if I'm adding my 11, positive 11 plus positive 5, I already know that my answer must be positive. So I just take 11 plus 5, which is equals to 16, and then because the answer is positive, I just write positive there. Okay, and positive 16 or just 16 plain is the same. When you write this as an answer, the teacher always assumes that it is positive. That is why you have not indicated the sign. Okay, so that is it. When you add a positive integer to a positive integer, the answer is always positive. There's an example there. The tire pressure gauge at a petrol station indicated 29 units. Kwame pressed the positive button 16 times, each adding 1 unit. Determine the new pressure gauge reading at the end. Okay, so let's repeat the question slowly while understanding it. Okay, the tire pressure gauge at a petrol station indicated 29 units. Okay, so the gauge was 29. Okay, 29 units. Kwame pressed the positive button 16 times. Okay, so he pressed the positive button 16 times. So that means he was adding. At that gauge, there is a positive sign and a negative sign. Okay, so when you press the positive, you are adding. When you press the negative, you are deducting. Okay, he added the pressure 16 times, so we are adding 16 units. Determine the new pressure gauge reading at the end. It was positive 9 at first, or positive 29, and then he pressed the positive button and added 16 units, each adding 1 unit. 16 times, sorry, each adding 1 unit at a time. Okay, so we are adding another positive 16. So we are just going to add, it's positive and positive, so the answer must be positive. So we're just going to take 29 and then we add 16, so that we get, this is 15. Now we carry 1, so that is 4, and the new pressure was 45 units. Okay, now I want us to go to the addition of positive to negative. We are adding positive to negative. That is what I want us to look at. For example, you can be adding positive 13, and then we add negative 4. Okay, when you add a positive integer to a negative integer, it's just the same as taking the bigger number and subtracting the smaller number. It's subtracting the smaller number from the larger number, then giving your answer to the sign of the larger number. Okay, so for example, if it's positive 13 adding negative 4, we're just going to subtract this smaller number from this bigger number. That is 13 minus 4, and then we give the answer with the sign of this larger number. Okay, so if this is 13 minus 4, this is going to be 9, and the sign of the larger number is positive, so we are going to write positive 9. Okay, so for example, let us have positive 11. We are adding negative 20. Okay, so we subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Okay, the smaller number is this and the larger number is this. So we take the larger number, we subtract the smaller number. So this is 20 minus 11. We are going to get 9. And then we write the answer with the sign of the larger number. So the larger number is 20. So the sign is negative. Okay, that is how it is. Another example, let's say we have negative 16, and we are adding positive 8. Okay, so we take the larger number, we subtract the smaller number, that is 16 minus 8, we get 8, and then we put the sign of the larger number. Okay, and this is the larger number, so the answer is negative 8. So that is the most important trick you need to apply here when always adding a positive integer to a negative integer. Let us look at an example. To work out the following, we have positive 10. We are adding negative 4. Okay, so I have said we take the larger number, we subtract the smaller number, so which is 10 minus 4, which is 6, and then we put the sign here, the sign of the larger number. Okay, so the larger number is 10 and its sign is positive, so the answer is positive. Okay, we have another example. One morning, the temperature on the slopes of Mount Kenya was negative 6 degrees Celsius. So one morning, the temperature on the shores of Mount Kenya was negative 6 degrees Celsius. Okay. At noon, the temperature had risen by 10 degrees Celsius. Work out the temperature at noon on that day. So in the morning, it was negative 6 degrees Celsius. At noon, the temperature had risen, so we are adding. If it had dropped, we would have subtracted. But because the pressure is rising, we just take our negative 6 degrees Celsius and then we add, it had risen by 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we add positive 10 degrees Celsius. Remember, it is a rise, so it is a positive, okay? So as usual, we take the bigger number, we subtract the smaller number, which is 10 minus 6, which is 4. And then we take the sign of the larger number, which is 10. So it had risen to positive 4 degrees Celsius. And that is the answer. So that is how easy it is. And next we are going to look at the addition of negative integers to negative integers. But till next time, thank you. If you have any question or there's somewhere you have not understand, or there's any question you want me to do for you, you can just send it on my bio or on the comment section. I'll just see it and do it. Thank you.